Check out this headline from 𝗧𝗓, no less. Los Angeles officials slammed for demolishing homeless man's three-story treehouse. Three-story treehouse in South Central LA. That's going to work out fine. Do nothing else but destroy people's homes. You got to check out this treehouse. It's something else. How this guy built it, I have no idea. Let's get into it. Here we go. There's a video from the New York Post. Out of junk. Okay, so public fire hydrant. God, that is a bad-looking hydrant. He is putting water into a DEF container. A DEF container. All right. Now, here's blue DEF. This is highly toxic stuff for diesel vehicles, and I know because I'm supposed to use a glove when you handle this stuff. Used to put it in my girlfriend's Mercedes. He's putting water in it? All right, but you know what? Let's just keep going, because so many questions, so few answers. What? Just a bunch of flammable stuff. Yeah, let's see that for 1 second. Yeah, right there. All right. So we've got, what do we got? Some paint? Yeah, we got some paint. We got some highly toxic. Whenever you see that signal, that sign right there, that's when you know, all right, that's pretty flammable. But hey, let's go ahead and keep this at the base of a three-story treehouse. Should be fine. I mean, no issues. And this guy is, he's a confirmed smoker. There's a clip here where he's, I think he's just smoking a cigarette, but, flicking ash out your third-story treehouse down onto flammable whatnot. Andreas Suarez would love this one. Is this? Oh, that's the zip line for his quick exit. That's zip line. No, that's like a Tarzan of the jungle. Look at this. What are... Oh, they're just a box of clothes. Okay. Stuff. All right. Here we go. All right. So this is access. What's the motor going here? Wow. Homeless man built an impressive treehouse to serve as his temporary abode, only to have it ruthlessly torn down by California state officials. Could you imagine if a law-abiding citizen just went to a random tall tree on a street and just started building something? Maybe a hot tub at the base hooked into city water? A little fire hydrant action. Could you imagine? I mean, but we let the homeless just kind of, hey, it's all right. Just do your thing. It'll be fine. Till it's not. And this is the till it's not part. Citizens online have condemned the officials' actions, saying they could have handled the situation better. They tore down an illegal, homeless, massive 3-story structure. It's unpermitted. They could have handled the situation. How? Taking it down slower? Maybe never let the guy build the damn thing? I mean, honestly. Eric, who, with the CK, he's been homeless for about 10 years, prides himself on making tree houses out of scraps found on the street in South Central LA. All right, ingenuity, you made it, but that doesn't make it legal, and it doesn't make it something that everybody wants to look at. You're whizzing by and you're like, oh, there's a nice tree with, what's that in there? Oh, that's somebody's nest. They've literally built a home. He recently went viral on TikTok when a recording of his expansive treehouse was posted on the platform. The 3-story treehouse featured an enclosed bedroom, a zip line, and a mezzanine. All legally permitted, I'm sure. That's what we're doing. Following Governor Gavin Newsom's recent crackdown on homeless camps in LA, officials stormed Eric's makeshift home and tore it down. Well, they're doing that all over. And that's part of why I'm doing this podcast. You can take these things down just left, right, and center, but they're going to go right back up because these people don't want to get off the streets, don't want to get off drugs, and this is a lifestyle for them, and you've allowed them to live it, this guy, for 10 years, and he's not changing his ways. No matter what kind of, push in a different direction you push this guy's on the streets. He's been there since he's 24. He's not going anywhere. And there's thousands and thousands and thousands, 187,000 of these guys in California right now, based on a pit count, which means it's probably closer to 250, 275 homeless people, because that pit count is wildly inaccurate. And the people that do it, they basically say the same thing. When speaking to the Post about the loss of his treehouse, you mean illegal homeless structure that should have never been allowed in the first place, not treehouse. The 34-year-old man said he wasn't surprised. It was going to happen eventually. I knew they were going to take it, he stated. Well, yeah. I mean, this isn't a new concept, right? Eric shared that he prefers to stay in treetops because they keep him safe from thieves and dangers that are more likely to happen when he's down on the street. So what if everybody that's homeless just started building treetop encampments, right? I mean, just go ahead, build it. Should be fine. Zero shenanigans will happen. I mean, what could go wrong? Yeah, just a bunch of Looney Tune homeless people doing their thing in the treetops. I mean, that seems normal. What was that? What was that one movie? Avatar? I didn't really get any of that stuff. Avatar, the one where they're all blue and they're different, He revealed that he enjoys building the makeshift encampments because they keep him busy when he's bored. How about you get a job and you don't live in a tree on city property? How about that? What about that? It keeps you busy when you're bored. That tells you everything. There's a lot of working people that would love to hang out in their tree fort, whatever this is, right? It's a tree fort. He's a child who's whacked out on drugs, guaranteed, living in a tree fort, living the dream. And then social media, oh, I can't believe they tore that guy's encampment down. I can. It's illegal. It's so far beyond reality, right? He also shared that he'd rather stay in his treehouse than in city shelters because they make him feel unsafe. This just works for me. You got to do what you got to do because it works for you. That's the problem. You've got so many people that are absolute whack jobs running around doing whatever the F they want. And now and then the city comes in. The city of Los Angeles cannot contain their homeless population. It's too far gone. Gavin Newsom knows it, but he needs to throw down because he's going to run for president. And in doing so, the optics of his homeless situation look terrible and have gotten worse in California. I'll bet at a slower rate, but your homeless population continues to grow. Build it and they will come. Just like this guy built it and the media came, right? Oh, look at that tree fort. It's great. While the LA man took the loss of his treehouse in good faith, social media users online didn't. One user slammed officials for leaving the homeless man without a shelter over his head. Instead of kick him out of the tree, why they find him a place? What is this world come to? The user wrote. That should give you an indication of what we're working with that comment. Well, they probably did offer him shelter. Hey, you want us to take you to shelter? And he's like, nah, man, I've been doing this for 10 years. I'm just going to take what's left of my stuff and I'm just going to go rebuild. We'll rebuild stronger, better. Do American authorities do nothing else but destroy people's homes, livelihoods, and tear families apart? Another user lamented. All right. This isn't a home. This is a makeshift structure that's illegal, that should have been torn down. The guy doesn't work because he makes these when he's bored, so he doesn't have a livelihood, and tear families apart. It was just him and his boxes of death and other toxic chemicals. This is not a family. You're not tearing anybody apart. You are mentally challenged, user lamented. One person penned, "Wow, in that amount of time, do you think employment could have been found?" Another added, "Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we're talking reason. Not shenanigans, reason." All that effort to test his stuff down that could have been used to help relocate him. All that effort to test his stuff down that could have been used to help relocate. Yeah, but you got to take the structure down because it's illegal and it's an eyesore and it's toxic and it's bad for the environment. It's a safety hazard. How many other different directions do I need to go in to, it's got to come down. All of these got to come down. You can't just let people live wherever because then it turns into California. Oh, hey now. One user somewhat defended the officials, writing, "The ingenuity is impressive, but at the end of the day, he's using resources he isn't paying for and residing in space that is owned by others." Correct. Somebody's got it right on this one. Somebody gets it. Regardless of the situation, Eric is ready to start again. He already has plans in place to start building a new treetop mansion, which will be his fourth in his 10 years of being homeless. West Coast, best coast. And I say that jokingly. Whenever I say that, I mean West Coast and all of its just knuckleheaded ideology and terrible public policy that allows this kind of thing to happen. A dude who's built his fourth multi-story treehouse in 10 years. He's just going to keep doing that. So you have literally built a scenario and they have come and they're not going anywhere because he knows damn well he can rebuild his treetop fort, live there. City tears it down. He does it again. He doesn't care. This gives him something to do. For his new makeshift home, the 34-year-old plans to add a fire pole, a trampoline net, and camouflaged walls to make it harder to spot. He also intends to add an eject-o seat to serve as a secret escape hatch. He also intends to add an eject-o seat to serve as a secret escape hatch. Is that coming from the Batmobile? Are we combining the Batmobile with the treetop fort now? I'm confused. And an eject-o seat. I'm sorry. He's probably a former fighter pilot, and in his F-15, he had an eject-o seat. It's coming to me now. I'm getting it now. Where would the eject-o seat from his third story configuration, where would that launch him to? Onto traffic in the oncoming road? Onto the sidewalk? Onto some poor mom pushing her stroller? I'm asking for a friend. A fire pole. He's gonna have a fire pole. I'm surprised he doesn't have a stripper pole. I mean, this guy's gotta get chicks up in there, right? I mean, I did the video the other day. A couple was just under some blankets at Cal Anderson Park, homeless people, just going to Pound Town. I mean, if all you got to have is blankets, this guy's got it made. I mean, he has got a home to bring the ladies home to that, no single guy wouldn't be proud to have, right? Ladies, this guy's going to build another one. I mean, you got options out there. If you're single, well, check out Eric and his new fire pole, trampoline, net, camouflaged walls with an eject-o seat, 3-story homeless domicile, illegally built on California streets. It's wild stuff, right? It's wild stuff. Some of the stuff that I read has no business being read because it is literally just an indication of how depraved we have become. Just, let them live forever. Let them live forever. Here's New York Post. Officials have dismantled homeless man's 3-story treehouse after the Lux Hobo hideaway went viral. About a week ago, the city finally gave the makeshift penthouse the axe and tore it down. But the homeless man who built the home from scavenged materials, all right, scavenged materials. Really? Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Near an encampment in South Central LA has already started building Tree Mansion 2.0. Oh, this is going to be good. Tree Mansion 2.0. Well, it is in a tree. Mansion? No. But 2.0? Yes. So 2 out of 3 isn't bad, right? Yeah, here we go. All right, ladies, here it is. I mean, guy brings you home to this. Run as fast as you can away. Run. He said tourists who'd seen the video on social media would come by to gawk at his Swiss hobo Robinson dwelling. Here he is. I mean, is he reading a book? He's reading a book. He's got a cigarette. I mean, he's probably got a better quality of life here than a lot of people do that are trying to eke out an existence because he is gaming the system. He's gaming the system. And the system is saying, it's okay. I mean, you want to build a 3-story tree fort? Yeah, go for it. He was undeterred when the city showed up, roughly to remove it, along with the trailers and tents of the surrounding homeless encampment. LA has been waging an ongoing war against homeless camps across the city, which escalated in May after Governor Gavin Newsom told cities across the state to make them illegal. And that's the whole thing. That's the whole drill, is that you've got thousands of people living outdoors, urban outdoorsmen, urban campers. They're living wherever, but they are living. They are not camping. They're not going home after the long weekend. They are living on city property. Look at this, just absolute. And we haven't even touched on the impact to this tree, right? I mean, who doesn't like trees? I mean, I like trees, but they got to be cut down sometimes to build stuff. They just do. They're a renewable resource. You can grow them elsewhere. Not enough trees here, then grow some more and they'll be fine. They're renewable. They're a resource. I don't like cutting down trees. You know, just that whole, you got oxygen and it's pretty and it helps the environment. You got birds have a place to go. Not a tree hugger. But hey, they're part of nature. And what this guy is doing, what about the environmental concern? What about this guy's got containers of death at the base of this tree? Yeah, instead of feeding it water, which it probably needs, but it's got a root base that goes through the concrete and the asphalt and everything else, and it seems to be doing okay, despite Eric trying to feed it death. I mean, where's the outrage? Where is the outrage? Look at all just the crap we've got going on here. I mean, that doesn't exactly say, hey, grow, tree, grow. Is this a bag of garbage? Who knows? I mean, where are these lines going to? Is this a toe strap? Is that a toe strap? I mean, so many questions. And then these really long pallets. That's kind of in a genius way. Does he pull them up or something? Because otherwise, you know, the thieves at the ground level, they get up there and just do their thing. Furniture superstore across the street. It's wild stuff, isn't it? I mean, it's it's wild stuff that cities allow this. And they're like, we love our fellow human beings, even if they're homeless, and they build a 3-story structure and it's all illegal. We're okay. I mean, oh, here we go. I want to make an eject-o-seat. You know, a chair that goes backward through the wall like this, Eric said, miming how the secret escape hatch would function. Okay. All right. This guy's got a lot of time on his hands. He's going to build an ejecto-seat backward through the wall. He's got a wall in there? Now, here's it. They've cleaned it out a little bit. Okay. It's got actual framing up in there. I mean, yeah, he's got 2x4s. Just, I'm sure the 2x4s nailed to the limbs, nailed to the branches. Those are fine. I'm sure that's to code. I'm sure arborists love that. Just go into your local park and start hammering stuff up to trees. They love that kind of thing. Should be great. Should be fine. No shenanigans there. The lofts protect him from the nighttime thefts, muggings, and random violence that threaten the people living in sprawling shanty towns and street-side encampments throughout the LA area, he said. But mostly, he just likes tree houses. Here he is coming down. Okay, all right. Has he got it on a harness? Is that on a harness? That's some kind of safety harness? Maybe he was some kind of construction worker in the past. Oh, here he is. Eric. He painted his name on the underside. Got some kind of, yeah. Here's the tree running up through here. Big thing there. One local business owner said that the throngs of vagrants harass his clients and steal from his property. And Eric is no exception. Eric is a thief as well? I don't believe that. They stole 2 of my gate openers worth $8,000 each. I looked at the camera footage, and that's the guy who did it, Eric, our tree man. Eric claimed he doesn't steal things. He said he gets his money from collecting and selling recyclables. But he also has no interest in trying to get off the streets, preferring the treetops to city shelters, which he said are squalid and unsafe. Oh, yeah, here he is again with the death container. He's doing something, right? Yeah, this is just insanity, out of control. So the bottom line is, if you want your state to look like this is California. This is what, decades of Democrat policy have created. And when Gavin Newsom runs, if this is something you'd like to welcome to your community, go ahead and make sure the presidential election in 2028, you vote for Gavin Newsom, because he'll just, 2 thumbs up. Even though right now he's saying, hey, you guys got to clean it up. It's only a temporary cleanup. It's only temporary. It's kind of like when City of Seattle cleaned up for the Major League Baseball All-Star Game and Taylor Swift that same weekend. California's going to try and clean up for the Olympics. That should work out fine. And I think we've got a World Cup. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff coming to California. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. So we're doing a little cleanup in the meantime. And what will happen? Eric will just build another one, because city officials won't stop him. They don't have the ability to reel all this in. They just don't. So make sure you vote for Gavin Newsom so that you can have nice tree houses for your children to play in, lining your city streets. Because, that's a good-looking tree house, right? Nothing wrong with that, right? You'd enjoy that, having down your main street. And there's a guy living in a 3-story treehouse fort with, containers of death at the bottom and, lines and water. Just shenanigans for days. All right. Tip for me on this one. Eric and the 3-story treehouse. What an epic story. It's California, right? This is what happens when you allow nonsense to happen, shenanigans to happen. You end up with further shenanigans. Thanks so much for being here. I'll catch up with you in the next one. Love to have you subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you then. Bye for now.